what you can. And what I can think of that time was opening my house. I opened my house terrace. You know how in the front of the house you have the terrace, right? The little space. Especially in Bali, you have that space. And my dad said, you can start by inviting the kids around the neighborhood, right? And invited them to come and learn English through singing.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Seven Stones podcast. Today we have with us another guest as part of our ongoing series, Humans of Bali. It is a series where we dive into deep conversations with diverse individuals and topics that creates Bali to be the special and unique place that it is. Here in the studio with me today, I have Teshalonika Krisanti. Hello.
Hello.
Tessa is a former student at the Green School in Bali. Graduating in 2018, she immediately dived into her passion of teaching. Not only was she working as an assistant teacher for the primary performing arts, she's also one of the founders of a nonprofit school called Kampoeng English, a program that provides education and English lessons to any local student willing to be empowered, follow their dreams, and find their full potential. She is also an incredible singer, always carries a lot of enthusiasm and joy in all that she does, but why listen to me when you can get inspired by her yourself? So without further ado, hi Tessa, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, Tia.
Of course, thanks for coming. What have you been up to these days in these isolation,
Unusual
COVID-19 times?
Exactly. So, actually, I've been really grateful enough to spend time with myself and developing my potential, which is singing, playing music, and these unusual times actually helped me to reconnect to myself. And I've been exploring actually a lot, playing ukulele and singing.
Nice.
So it makes me forget all the difficulties that I have to face these days. And it also actually motivates me to join a competition, which is Indonesian Idol. Well, I hope I get in. I hope. It was one of the highlights of the quarantine days. Yeah,
that's cool. So you've got a positive kind of keeping yourself busy during these times.
Exactly.
Nice. So just for the listeners out there, tell us a bit about your background. Who are you? Where are you from? And how exactly did you end up in Bali?
So, a little bit background about me. So, my name is Tessa. My long name is Teshalonika Krisanti. I was born in Jakarta, and I've been there in Jakarta for years, like for my whole life. I was there for 16 years before I decided to move to Bali. And my mom and my dad also, they had been working in Jakarta before. And we were settled in Jakarta.
What were your parents working as?
My mom was working as a librarian, and teaching sometimes at an international school in Jakarta. And my dad, he used to have a gallery in a place called Ancol. It's like how do I say, it's like an entertainment place, kind of
an art gallery.
An art gallery in the entertainment place. And his art gallery is like displaying his artworks and his crafts and stuff like that. It was super cool. And my mom and my dad were really close in raising the three children. I have two siblings, two sisters. I have elder sister and I have a younger sister, right? So we all are girls, and the most handsome man is my dad. He's I think it's the same for you, right?
Yeah, I have two younger sisters.
Exactly. In Indonesian, we would say tiga Sri Kandi, or the three goddess, right? The goddesses. So we're the girls, and my dad has been really patient in handling three of us. Exactly. And and teaching us and growing us, and my dad and my mom have been teaching us to follow our passion Yeah, and being really supportive no matter what. Yeah, when I'm talking about being supportive, it's not only in the form of money, you know, the wealth that they gave us, but the knowledge and the advice and the amount of love and attention is amazing.
Lovely.
So yeah, it's we came from a family, actually, not a how do I say this, not a family that has everything, but we came from a good love, or enough, enough love. And that's all that matters. My family have been following my dad everywhere. So my dad is an artist, and you know how artists goes. He's very creative, and he's very spontaneous at times, and so that my mom couldn't expect what he wanted to do. So my dad was working, actually, when my mom had my elder sister. He was working at the biggest advertising company called Matahari in Jakarta.
Wow.
And at the time, our lives was really good. Had cars, house, everything was good. But then he decided to follow his passion. He had this spark in his heart. Oh, I have to be a fine artist. I have to go out there. I don't want to work for corporate.
As it goes with most artists.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. And so yeah, he decided to follow his passion, and he decided to resign from the company. It was a shock for everybody, for the big family, for us. So he was out, and then that's when the journey began. We moved out from our house. We sold everything. We sold our vehicles. We slept on our aunt's house, on my uncle's house, my grandfather's house, and also we managed also slept in the tiny room just around the corner of the shop. A lot of crazy things. Exactly.
Changed,
completely changed, like come back to zero. And so yeah, we have been going through like really crazy. We were riding in a motorbike and car, and then suddenly we just have to walk everywhere. And from there, this is where the resilience.
How old were you when all that happened?
I was in grade 1, I think. I was in grade 1. Started my grade 1, and then we had a motorbike for the first time, right? And it was how do I say this? It was someone was tricking a family, and the motorbike got stolen. So it was like crazy. But but one thing that my mom and my dad always teach me is that we have to stick together no matter what.
That's so nice.
Our first, like, how do I say this? After that journey, our first like a proper house is a house, just one room, and it has one bed. That's it. It's a one room, one bed, and the kitchen also inside. So we have to sleep together. We have to stick our body together, like fishes. So it was my sisters, my mom, my dad. But we always talk about, it's good that we always stick together through thick and thin, you know. It doesn't matter the room, and it doesn't matter the like the situation, but we're together.
I love that you're still seeing like the silver lining in all of that.
Exactly.
Even in a tough situation like that.
Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about when I said they are very supportive.
And so that support continued when you made a decision to move here.
Exactly.